Good morning. This is Carla from Pahrump, Nevada. Today is April 8th, 9th, sorry. April 9th. And I'm coming to you for a quick video, and then I'm probably going to do another one later or tomorrow. I just wanted to kind of do an report on my progress. Today marks 1 month ago. Today is when I was diagnosed with my second colitis flare-up since I had bariatric surgery. I do believe that I have done some damage maybe in my colon by eating veggies too soon, raw veggies. Thought I was doing myself good by getting veggies down, because I have a hard time doing steamed or cooked, and raw is the only way, and I think that I might have done some damage. And since May of last year, I was diagnosed with colitis. And this flare-up came much different, caused vomiting, some diarrhea, some stomach pain, but more extreme debilitating nausea, and throwing up. And I have literally been on the mend for a month now. I knew in my heart that the diagnosis of colitis basically gave me 2 strong antibiotics for a week and still had it. Still had all the symptoms, except I wasn't throwing up. And the nausea literally was every single day for over a week. And extreme nausea. I mean, smells would trigger me off. So, and debilitating nausea. Total weakness, total muscle strength gone, zaps the energy. Horrible. Never had nausea so bad in my life. And you wish and pray that you could throw up, because maybe you'd have some relief. So I have changed my whole life because of this. I am not going to say that 1 month of not putting refined sugar, sweets, carbs into my body hasn't been done. I have sugar that I know that I'm absorbing that's in different kind of sauces, you know, different foods. They put sugar, dextrose, glucose, fructose, all of those are sugars, and, you know, it's found in almost everything. But I have stopped completely, and have for a month now. No sugars, no sweets, no, and I say no sugars, I mean no major carbs, no breads, no candies, cookies. The only thing I've had was a few bites of Halo Top, the bariatric approved ice cream that has protein and fiber in it. Everything else has been light foods, yogurts, jellos, broth, and then I went to fish and chicken, and chewing till it's liquid. And I've done several different things, and I will show all that to you later. I didn't do videos on everything I've done simply because this was my first time around, and I'm experimenting with me. So if it's not going to do me any good, then I'm not going to continue it. But if I've basically been doing it for a month and I feel like it's benefiting me in one way or another, I am definitely going to go in and do those videos and show exactly how I'm doing my health regime. My job's going to change here. My job stays the same. It's actually going to be a little bit different. I will be taking care of a 96-year-old man in his home, basically, and do that part-time. So I want to be well. I've wanted to do this for a month now. We talked about it a month and a half ago, and then I went down towards the end of February being sick. So I'm totally blessed because these people have waited for me to get well to be able to do this job. And I feel extremely, extremely blessed by that. So it's really helped motivate me to not only heal my body, but heal my body versus lifestyle changes. And I'm still staying, have been in between 166 and 170. I noticed my weight keeps fluctuating in between there because what's happened in my body, I do believe, I can't prove it right now, but I do believe from what I've experienced in the last month is that I have extreme packed bowel, way up high, and it may even be mucoid plaque at this point, which I have just discovered. And so therefore, if you have mucoid plaque that's decades, if you've never had colonoscopies, if you are just surfacely pooping, look into what your poop says about your health. And yeah, we're going to talk a lot about poop because I'm telling you what, this has changed my life. I never thought I'd see the day, and I dreaded doing these protocols to expel parasites and candida overgrowth and good God, who knows what coming out. And I've already had a lot of odd, weird, parasitic looking and candida overgrowth coming out of my poop. I stand there and dissect my poop. And I never thought I'd say that. But it definitely helps the process of understanding what you're putting in your mouth and what is coming out and what it's doing to your body. It's what I call fluffy floaties. You should have fluffy floaties, not stinky sinkies. If your poop is coming out and sinking to the bottom and stink, then you're packed. And if it's small little nuggets and if it's sausage or pencil shaped, you're packed. So your bowel tells a lot. And I've known this since like 1995, 1996. And it got away from me. And this glare, I'm sorry. It got away from me. And so now I'm back to this is reality. And my poop is telling me a lot about my health. So, or lack of poop. Or runny poop, or going through you poop. All of your poop is telling you what's going on in your body. You just have to listen. And just 2 weeks ago, I had bright red rash on the bottom of my lower legs that the doctor said was a rare eczema. It was toxins coming out of my body. And when I started treating it from within and externally, instead of the prescribed ointments, this is what I have now. Almost all gone. I don't know if you could see that or not, but this one, almost all gone. I still have all these bruises that I can't explain right now, that I didn't have prior to this. They're real light, but there's a whole bunch of them, and they're small, and I didn't have those prior to this flare-up. So it could just be because I've been doing a lot of enemas, and I'm on my knees a lot now. I don't know, but kind of keeping an eye on that. So please do some research on mucoid, M-U-C-O-I-D, plaque. What it says, what it means, what it is going to take to expel it. I will definitely show mine, because I do believe that I have it, and I do believe that I will get it out of me, one way or another. So next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, I have a gastro appointment. I'm going to be going in and seeing if I can get a colonoscopy to make sure I don't have anything twisted in there. But I don't know how they're going to get me cleaned out because I've done so much in the last month and I'm nowhere near. The farthest I could go now has been 2 weeks. When I hit the brick wall basically on enemas and doing magnesium, poop cocktail, fiber, prune juice, I've done so many different things that the magnesium citrate, 2 days of that was the biggest poops I had. Differently, things are dropping out that don't look normal. Very mucousy, so I know I do have mucus and candida. I see the candida in the poop, and so I got to get up there and get it, and I'm having a real hard time. So that kind of concerns me that it's taking so much. So I'm going to kind of hit it hard again, because today marks I should be in my new location working by next Monday. Or, well, actually not working, but in my new location and having doctor appointments Monday and Tuesday, and then begin on Wednesday, the 18th. So I got to kind of hurry up and push this, but I wanted to report that it's been 2 weeks of absolutely no nausea, no debilitating nausea. I get some little tummy twinges, and like right now it's hurting from within, because I do believe that it's working, and I do expect to have some detox symptoms if I start passing things. So but I wanted to let you know that I'm not giving up. I will go through all of the things that I've done to help myself, all the changes that I've made. But the first thing I can tell you is, if you're serious and you're finally sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're just sick of being sick all the time, that when you get sick enough, it'll change you. You'll make changes. But don't wait like me. I'm very hard-headed, and when I make up my mind, I make up my mind, because I'm convinced with every part of my being. I don't need a doctor to tell me. I don't need a doctor to tell me that there's mucoid plaque up there. Probably if I went in and asked him, tell me what you know about mucoid plaque, I'd bet you he doesn't know a whole heck of a lot. And it really starts to aggravate me that I remember going to the doctor, and every time we went to the doctor checked our ears, up our nose, checked our eyes, opened our mouth, said, checked our heartbeat, checked our breathing, even, stethoscopes to the belly to hear it. And I can probably say in the last 2 years, maybe 4 years, I have slowly watched doctors not touch us anymore. Much less just check your eyes and your ears and your nose. So what is your tongue? Yellow, white stuff on your tongue. What's it say about your health? Do you know? I didn't. Candida. Candida overgrowth is one. Unhealthy gut is another. And actually that looks better than what it was. So I know that the things are working that I'm doing, but it's not the quick fix of pop a pill and you'll feel better and call me in the morning. Natural stuff doesn't work that way, and pills give you quick Band-Aid effects. It masks the symptoms. It calms the symptoms. That's it. Doesn't cure anything, doesn't heal anything, doesn't make it go away. So you're just making the pharmaceutical companies rich and the medical field rich. So if that's what you choose to do, that's fine. If that's what you believe works for you, I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I am here to tell you my experience, and I've been a medical guinea pig since 1993, and I'm not doing it anymore. If I'm going to be a guinea pig, I'm going to be my guinea pig, and I'm going to do it naturally. I'm going to do it with things that are good and healthy. So I will check back and kind of give you guys an update when I look better. This is me, al natural. I do notice my faces are making changes. I've been doing green tea mask once already, and I'm going to do another one today. I did my last cabbage bath the other day. I don't think I'll do another one, and that is what really topped off the rashes going away. There was still little pinhole, this was like 3 days ago, pinhole on my legs. And since then, those have gone down to almost, there's nothing you can almost see anymore. That colloidal silver and coconut oil is all I used. And within 2 weeks, it's gone. So 1 week of using the ointment, no change. And then the just kind of, you know, put the itching at bay. And 2 weeks of me doing natural, there it's completely gone. So, you know, everybody has a choice. And this is mine. And I want to document my journey so that I can help anybody else that may be having the same kind of issues. But if you have mucoid plaque, again, you are literally wasting your time, wasting your money, and wasting your energy trying to put all kinds of good stuff inside of you when your colon can't absorb it because it has this huge rubber, roped up, tar-looking thing stuck to the walls of your intestines. So research that, please, and be brave. Know your body. I have never, ever known my body as well as I do right this minute that I've learned in this last month, not in the 60 years that I've been born. So be your own doctor. Pray. Ask God to guide you. He has guided me and directed me in every part of this process. He has brought two special people and angels in my eyes, and that's Pam Jones and who I call Pook. But her name is Kate O'Hare, and she was my best friend through high school when I lived in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we found each other again a few years ago, and oh my God, she's just a fountain of information, just like Pam Jones is. So, different approaches. I used both, the crash course, harsh kind of, let's get this stuff done fast, versus the gentle, kind, loving way to your body. And I think it was perfect because I hit it hard that first week, and then I backed off and did gentle, different kind of methods for the last 2 weeks, and this week I'm going to hit it hard again. So I'm sure that it's going to affect me. I'm sure that I'm going to get sick and nauseated and headaches and detox symptoms again, but I have to get through this next week, this week, so that I can get to work next week and be stronger, and my immune system built up. So I'm going to keep putting the good stuff in because I'm as I get the bad stuff out, that I know that it's going to start absorbing. So my first step to you, my first suggestion is first stop. If you can't stop eating, and I was fortunate because I was so sick and so nauseated, I had no choice. I had no cravings. I'm having them now, not half as strong as what they were before when I was feeding the beast. As long as you feed that beast, the candida, the yeast overgrowth that's in your gut, as long as that keeps being fed by refined sugars and carbs and all that crappy stuff that just doesn't digest, the GMOs, all of that is just changing our DNA. It's changing our digestive systems. So with all of that, it's just amazing that we're not all dead already. And I lost my train of thought right there. So that happens a lot, and it's a lot better. It was really bad. And when I pooped the first little bunch of parasites out, my brain fog cleared. It not cleared completely, but it was like, I describe it like it was a black room, and a shade was all the way pulled down, and somebody just opened up that shade just a tad to see the sunshine come in and clear the brain just a tad. And so I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is my alien that I am battling, and I call aliens demons, and demons are aliens. So this demonic looking thing is going to be evicted from my body, and I'm praying that it will be this week. So I'm rebuking Satan as this expels from my body, and that the Lord will protect my body as I do this job. Job meaning evicting it. So Anyway, I wanted to thank everybody for all of your prayers. Oh my gosh, you guys were just awesome and just showered me with love and support and encouragement and suggestions. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And as I always say, if my experience can help at least one person, then anything and everything that I've gone through is worth it. We need to start making people aware of the dangers of their bodies, and the health, and that what's being put into it and what's being held in there. With my bariatric surgery, I know, I can feel it now. Go through my stomach, processes fine, and then sits in my colon. And I can eat very healthy and get on the scale the next day and have gained a pound. And it's because the poop is just sitting in there. So until I can do an enema, or if I'm able to poop enough on my own, then I lose that weight. So I know that when I get up in there and reach the real packed stuff, that it's up high, and I'm sure that I'll lose at least 2 to 5 pounds once this thing dumps out of me. So, and then it's just constant. You have to keep doing it. So you have to first stop feeding the beast. If you continue to eat, like I was a junk food junkie before my surgery, if I continued to eat that way, even after the way when I was eating after my surgery, things I was eating was just feeding the beast. And I convinced myself, because I could digest it, it would go through my digestive system, okay, and my upper, and it would be fine, and I wouldn't have pain, and I didn't have the dumping, and I didn't have dumping syndrome, and I didn't have all of that. I convinced myself that, you know, I could eat these things and it's not going to cause any damage. It's called denial. Who knows what damage has been done now. And so I'm trying to rectify that. So I will touch base with you guys later. I want you all to have a blessed day. Go out and do something that you want to do for yourself that you don't usually do. Treat yourself good. Love yourself. Be kind. Be gentle to yourself. This is the most loving I've ever been to my body, and it feels like torture, but it has been the most loving thing I've ever done to it, and it will be a lifestyle change for me. Stop feeding the beast. 3 days minimum. If you can do it for 5 days to a week, then you're advancing your recovery time. Just stop. That first week, just stop. Just stop feeding the beast. And then the second week, start implementing cleansing. And I'm not going to recommend anything right now because I don't know. Everybody's different. So whatever works for you. I've done the harsh. I've done the cabbage juice protocol. I've tried to, let's put it that way. I've done the more gentle, loving, but effective, consistent way. And I'm back to the crash course this week. So, you may have to alternate and your body gets used to one thing, so change it up. But first, stop feeding the beast. If you can't stop feeding the beast, none of the rest of this is going to be effective. And that's the hardest part, is stop feeding the beast. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Water, 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 water. Lots of water. Start doing that, and then hopefully my video will be up on what I've done, and you can kind of pick and choose what works for you or try them all. So who knows? Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.